Good morning, y'all. We'll start today with the Kai, then work on um, a new avatar, begin the basis of that avatar, and then we'll be working on Kraken off stream in the evening. So I'm gonna have another little work moment, but that'll be off camera. Oh, interesting. It saved me second window. Cool. Um, I saw a view setup recently. I was kind of interested in that. Let's see. General was for modeling, kind of a classic view. Man, I like this. I prefer this. Okay, so let's get focused on the reference. I think today we'll be making. I don't see any paws, but today we'll be starting on the clothes for Akai. I'm going to finish up the little tail, teeth, tongue, and then clothing. Okay, so let's do that. Focus on this to start with. Now this one will be a little bit easier. We're going to make it symmetrical. Just give myself a little bit of a leg up, so to speak. Oh, they're not combined. Oh, there. Okay, tab, L, or let's do from, I think, here to here. This one, bridge. All right. Before I do that, let's crease them, then bridge them. We'll do another cut here and kind of move it out. No, I guess not. All right. We'll do what we were doing last time, which is taking these, filling them. Okay, that's what I thought. All right. 2, 3, 3. Then the bottom. There we go. Then boom, boom, boom. Got a little funky here. All right. So now we've created tufts, general tufts that we need. General tuft. Let's also select the boundary loop here. I was hoping to include these ones. All right. Then here. And I have this little technique I learned to make the taper for a tail or for a spike. Just put your cursor at the tip, run the cut. And just rotate it out. So that way it really gets a nice point. My pinky still hurts. Right. Yeah. Okay. Then here. And lastly, these two. All right. That looks decent. Got the tips there. Now we're going to do the top view. Fill these ones in. Good morning, Nicole. Nick, come. It is indeed morning for me. Hope you're having a good one yourself. Welcome to the stream. We're working on a VR chat avatar this morning. Oh shit, I need to message someone. I'll do that right now. Snap. I have a few people to message. Oh. But I hope you're having a good day. Monday, so it's a little. Morning was absolutely crazy. Hopefully in a good way. If I just took this section, duplicate it, merge. Oh, that was kind of handy. Move that up. Grab the light. Had a person get their private parts stuck in a syrup bottle at 3 a.m. Wow. Do you go to a hospital? Paramedic. Gotcha. Well, sounds like they may have been having a good night up until that point. Oops. Didn't ask you, very embarrassed. Still tried to flirt with me. Well, that's confidence for you. Or maybe just, hey, we got nothing else to lose at that point. The shame is already up front. All right, so there's the tail merged. Let's go ahead and start putting some of these together. All right. So, what's the best way to do this? I think we just start connecting them. It's the same, isn't it? It should be. Boom. Boom. Bridge. I would say they had a lot of balls, but I seen them, and there wasn't a lot. Bummer. Oh, this one's a little convoluted. There we go. Well, I'm sure you've seen a lot of weird things, or are going to, being a paramedic. I worked for a so ready to go home. Still on your shift. I would never be able to do a night shift like that. My brain just turns off after a certain point. I wish that weren't the case, but when I get tired, I'm done. 24 more to go. That does not sound enjoyable. Shit. I have to make sure I fix that. And yeah, okay, these connected differently than I thought they would. There we go. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, here's the avatar. So I'm working on the tip of the tail right here. But we started on the body. It's going pretty well. We'll be able to finish almost all the modeling today. And then we'll get on to texturing and stuff. Well, thank you. This is 15. And this one is 11. Now let's do it one at a time. Boom. Do a good thing. Boom. We need to close that somehow. Are you familiar with VR chat? Are you a VR chat user yourself? I guess is my question. I'm not. Well, welcome to some aspect of that. I work too much and have a kid, so my time is very limited. Yeah, that makes sense. Makes sense. Well, yeah, that's where I get most of my work. So this is usually I'm just like doing a work stream. So I'm kind of just making this. These are client commissions that I do here. Um, so it's kind of usually a character or a look that someone's looking for, wanting that I make it for them, bring it to life for them. It's pretty fun, actually. I really like doing this work. An odd job, certainly not as stressful as paramedic. I did before this job. I worked at a call center um, for a law firm, or the call center took calls for law firms, and that always had some interesting situations that would crop up, kind of like the aftermath of a situation like the syrup jar or a car accident or something. Certainly keeps things interesting. Seems that humans are very bent on finding new ways to injure themselves. Boom, boom. This, I don't want to have a 3 point there. So, what would be the best way to deal with it? I think we just move this over. 3. We'll just run another cut here. And that's 4. And that's 4. Excuse me. And then here, we can close these ones off. Same technique. Awesome. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. 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 All right, look at that. Fluffy. Okay, so now I'm going to go to sculpt mode so we can clean up this spot. My boss is my child's grandfather because me and his son decided, hey, why don't we date for 2 years? Boss is my child's grandfather. Interesting. Do you work kind of a family owned paramedic place? Very bumpy. that works decently. Terrible idea. That's privately owned station, so we actually get paid and requested more than most of the other stations. Interesting. Yeah, I think most family-owned places I've worked for, it's always been a challenge. There should be a third one here. Huh? Hey, thank you for the follow, Nicole. Nicole Nick. Very much appreciated. I'm usually here during the week, so Monday through Friday I try to stream. Basically just an actual work week. Guess we could just put a cut right there and there. Then it's a quad. That seems unnecessary though. Bam. Hmm. That's the same thing. If I do that. Bam. I just add the cut there. That's the same thing. Okay. I'd have to move this one out. Yeah. Huh, that's a little odd. Maybe if we ran one more cut up here, that would help. I need to do that anyway, so there we go. Okay, that's better. Then we'll just do this. People are crazy. Absolutely. That's the spice of life, you know? Definitely keeps us on our toes. All right. That's decently fluffy. Probably come back to this, do a little later. There's a call that came out for a 78-year-old stuck in a certain doll. Like, were they wearing the doll, or was it like a sex doll? That's quite the thing to keep at a nursing home. I've always heard that nursing homes are there's a lot of sex that happens in a nursing home or retirement communities, maybe. Old people, old seems that you're still horny when you're old. Do. And then I want to cut this way. And I'm left with this. So I can run another cut there. That's not ideal. I could run another cut here though. That should give me enough to close this gap. Wow. Wow. Yeah, the law firm I worked at, we got tons of calls from nursing homes. Kind of sad, really. A lot of them just don't really know where they're there. I'm hoping that will be a solved problem. I'm older. My kid's dad. Uh oh. Drama. She can have them. That's a tough place to work at. Working with your ex. Gotcha. That's good. Boom. Cut there. Close this here and close that there. Tail fluff created. Noise. All right. So, still not done. Oh. With floof, we need to create this little floof here. Last one. It takes a while to create good floof. It's a challenge. Hello, welcome. Why? Good fluffing. Indeed. Good morning. How you doing? I'm gonna do this one. Put my food on the top shelf. Those bastards. Actually, if I delete that one, then it's a different amount of vertices. I should be able to do this. Ladder time. Or just jump. Just jump. Whoa. That did not work. No, I have to connect this one and this one. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Even if I jumped, I couldn't reach it. Actually, I'm going to use that same technique I was doing before. I'm going to put my cursor here, grab the line, do 0.6, and rotate it out. That should keep the taper nice and pointed. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. But I regret doing it this way. Back up a few steps. Okay. So we want to close these little spots first. And this one. So close this. It's very relaxing. Good. Try to keep it pretty chill. It's like an ASMR stream, but a work stream. Yeah, I've just found that for me, streaming is really conducive to staying focused by 2, 3, 4, 5. By work, kind of just by myself, I tend to just get pretty distracted. ADD brain. Two, two, bam, boom, boom. I do find if I don't focus, I get sued. For me, it's just like this kind of work is pretty meditative. You're just kind of staying focused, trying to be productive and efficient. Usually, what I want to focus on. If I flipped it wouldn't quite work. And good. Bridge, 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 and bridge. All right, so we got this little, looks like a chili pepper. Oh, dang it. I'm gonna back up a few steps. I should have done this, and then we're going to grow these. So I only have to do it once or twice instead of a whole bunch. And then we'll take this loop, this one, and bridge them, merge them. Bam. There we go. Okay. Satisfying. Yeah, for me, I really like this because it's just like, sometimes I've done art for quite a while now. Quite a few years in this field, but I've really enjoyed the 3D work a lot because it is more like problem solving. And that I have a lot of fun with. It's fun to be engaged by a challenge. Hello, Jams. Welcome. How's your day going? Uh-oh. I'll have to do that. Bridge. That got funky. What's going on here? Right, I can only do... Oh, this one didn't even merge. I've done goof myself. Uh-oh. Are you now goofy? Goofier. Who? I used to be able to do a really good goofy voice, but I think my vocal cords have changed too much. Got to clean my knees off at work. Looking like I just had a gentleman caller. It's a dirty business. Dirty business. Dang it. Do that bridge. This one, two. Just got your food done. There we go. There we go. Get a refund on the food. Food 2.0. Well, whoa. That automatically merged? Whoa. Dude, that was the most precise rotation I've ever done by hand. To the point where it merged? Is that a feature? Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, I've auto merge vertices on. Interesting. That was pretty cool. Oh, I love Panda Express. Oh, a little too much. I will eat there way too often. Panda Express. Boom, and then boom. Wait, wait, six. Rotate it that way. Rotate it above. Right about there. So it's kind of a circle. No. What went wrong? Panda Express it is. I'm hungry now. Shit. Oh, yo, Jams. I saw that there are competitive tournaments for Prison Break, that game. Been up since 3, so I need food and coffee. Do it. Get the food. Do it. Hosted a tournament over the weekend? That's wild to me. I didn't even think it could be a competitive thing. Would have signed up, but they didn't learn about it till later. Well, it sounds like that could definitely be like a whole little circuit. This one to here is 7 edges. This one to here is also 7 edges. That is perfect. Bridge. Boom. I mean, that's pretty cool, though. Clearly, it's quite popular if they can host a tournament. Or at least it's a very active community. Um, I need a reason to go try hard. Oh, went right to this side. Okay, so these ones don't bridge. This one does. So we'll do one more. These ones will. Gotcha. Boom. 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 Bridge. Looks like a little chili pepper. So this side is 6 edges. This side is 4. So we just need to run 2 cuts. Then we should be able to close it. Oh, shit. Okay. Boom. That was on the wrong side. There we go. According to my friends, I'm sadistic and mean when I play competitively. Well, aren't you a prison guard? Like, that sounds like the right RP. There we go. All right, so now we've got some tufts. Okay. Tuftaroonies! Oh, man. 63,000 already. Hmm. The hair alone is almost 30,000. It's probably a little bit too dense. They mean any games where their teams gotcha. Hmm. I would expect it to only double. Or edges. Call me scared when I play Murder 4 because either I'll shoot on sight or slaughter the entire lobby. Yeah, the Contractors game I really enjoy has a like a PUBG. It's basically a DayZ mode. Like you go and loot and stuff like that. Um, and yeah, I don't really give anyone mercy on that mode. Usually, I just clear as many people out of the server as I can. It's pretty fun though. Three, 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 three. Any more than three we'll get rid of for now. See how that helps the count. These little short ones don't need it. I show no mercy. I win at all cost. 3, 3. I mean, that's half the fun of like competitive games. So you just get to go all out. 3, 3. That barely made a dent. Is there like a duplicate or something? Is there such a high? I mean, it is pretty dense. A try hard. So to hide that, that brings the count super low. It really just is this that's being so much. Dang it. I worked so hard on that too. Okay, the only solution is to go in and dissolve some more. I didn't think it'd get so out of hand. Curses. Curses! Okay, so each tuft can now only have two. Two, two. That one needs to go. Two, two. 2. Hair tweaks. Bam. Tweak. No, it should be tweaks. Bam. Say. There's just too many. There's just too many. Shit. That really sucks. I went ham. I went ham. I guess we tried a decimation. That's just, it's a little different. How about if we do collapse? 0.5. It's not bad. Okay, well, we'll leave those modifiers on. And okay, that still retains a lot of the look of it, so that's probably what we're going to do. I don't know what planar means. This one's really no good. Collapse is the best. Sure. Yeah, because it just retains the shape so well. All right. All right. I'm going to go. Do I want a Red Bull? Kind of want a Red Bull. Oh, do I start my week with a Red Bull though? 50-50. I earned it. Oh, I'll be right back. I just can't do 2 in a day. That's where things get a little weird, a little insane. I just burn out really quickly if I do that. Okay. So we've created the hair. Now we're going to start on the clothing for the character, which I'm pretty pumped about because I've come up with some good ways to make this happen, or to yeah. So we'll do reference. Another reference in here. Body, ref body. Move these into there. Or actually, there was a clothing ref in here. Bam. Ref clothing. We want this one to be put into that. Bam. Okay. So it's basically just the Mirror's Edge outfit, as I understand. There. We're gonna go here. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, I closed it. Bummer. Just drag this in here. I have to download it first. Then boom, boom, bada. Oh, all right. And okay, so this will be interesting. Sorry. All right, so it's basically just three garments. There's a vest, there's a tank top, and then there's the leggings. Everything else will. Oh, and then the shoes. Actually, I don't think he'll have shoes. Oh no, he does have shoes here. I double check that with the client. Quick question for you. Sorry, I have just a few messages really quick before I forget. Good at that. Good at forgetting. There we go. All right. Perfect. Perfect. That one response down, and then we'll respond to lion. All right, there we go. Okay, but now clothing. So we're gonna turn off the fur here. We're gonna select the body, and we're gonna turn on the body collision. Because I found some really cool ways to make fabric. So we're gonna start with the shirt or the tank top. Just kind of get it close as possible. Actually, we'll want the tail to be attached first, so let's do that. Just going to very quickly attach the tail to the body. All right. Got Panda Express. Oh, heck yeah. I don't know what that tank top quite looks like. So let's see. I'm going to see if I can find a better reference for it. I'm going to search it off over here. Here's Edge outfit. Searching video game character reference can get a little tricky. It definitely can get that way pretty fast. Searching character reference. All right, something like this. This end, though, I actually want it to be a little bit above. Something like that. But just so it starts above the tail. And then do another cut here, another cut here, and here, two. And then we're going to connect these, cut it, raise it up, subdivision. Then all right. Next, I would like to add a shrink wrap modifier targeting the body, an offset of 0.002 above surface. And then I can also add vertex group for shrink. Control tab, weight paint. We'll say a weight of 5. Boom. And that way it's a little bit less intense. You kind of adjust it a little bit more. All right. Then we add on top of that a cloth modifier with a collision of 0.001. So self collision. change body. There we go. Okay. So that's a good start. Let's turn that shrink wrap mod off because it looks awful. Perfect. Okay. So now we can do some fun stuff where we can take the shape and shrink it a little bit. Say 0.15. Does it still have... Oh, it's because it's just hanging off the back. Okay. Then we'll also need pressure. Negative pressure. Too much. And let's turn the subdivisions on the body. Oh. Turn up the quality here to 15. Okay. So, just need to adjust some stuff, but it's pretty good. How to make it... Oh, I know what I should do. Okay, so we'll just level these out. Because I do want the cloth to be the same length. And then we'll just move this up a ways. All right. -10. -1. Point. Let's turn it off. Okay, so that's not the reason it's doing that. Definitely need it to be a lot longer if we want it to come down to the hips. So put our cursor here and rotate this. Do another cut here, 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 and here. So we get that extra detail. All right. This part here we'll definitely want to bring down, shrink in, move over. And front, also bring up. Turn on a mirror. From the side, we'll actually go ahead and just kind of shrink it a little. And then it's pretty square right now. Let's bring this in. All right. Really wish I could figure out how to do a tail properly. It would be best if I did without the tail, and then I can make an object move up to give it the correct topology. Yeah, let's go ahead and I spent all that time adding the tail, but guess what? We're just going to remove it. And make sure collision's off on this one. Hide it. From here, play. Okay. So then go here. I'm just going to delete these. Let's apply the mirror so you can get this slant that the clothing has. And just a few extra cuts. Maybe a little bit less. We're already subdividing it, so. All right. Then I'm going to turn back on that negative pressure. And we want these little wrinkles. That's what we really want. So to do that, I'm going to turn up the shrink it. And then turn up our subdivisions. All right. So you get some nice wrinkles up top. Let's go ahead and bring this in a little bit because it's going to shrink so much. So I want to retain that. Add another subdivision just to see the wrinkles better. Let's go ahead and turn off gravity. It's kind of a mistake. Turn back on gravity. That's pretty decent. I'm going to duplicate it, hide one of them, play this again. Get to this point and hit mesh. So now it's a finished object. We're going to go down to cloth brush. Set the base. Go to, is it pose, right? Or no, this one, pose. Cloth sim. Wash and stretch. And then we can do stuff like dish. Tug it a little bit. Maybe squish it. Oh, right, but in that one, I can't turn on collision, which is what we really want. Turn this one down a little. Back to sculpt. Okay. Grab. Just want to kind of squish it a little bit. Almost. What was that one? It was some sort of edge grab. Ooh. Probably just get better results, just continuing simulation. Let's make sure the body has its friction set to 80. I could probably turn up that sim one more level. Okay, I think that's what's needed because we want those little tiny wrinkles. Little tiny wrinkles just to match that look. It's close to that. Can I add a force to the body? We go here. Physics, force field, magnetic. Yeah. Doesn't seem altogether that different. So I didn't want to delete the body, I just want to delete the force. That first jump looks really good, where it has all the wrinkles on the side. Let's try just a few more things. Let's make it shrink even more. And then let's turn down the speed, quality. I want more wrinkles like that. Okay, so the friction now is a little too strong. Let's turn down to 20. That's not it. That's probably the speed. Man, it's now breaking. It's annoying. Okay. Let's see. Shrinking too much. Let's do 0.2. Man, I was getting such good results the other day. I really want to be able to use this option. Let's turn down the shrink amount. Hmm. Um. Well, it's gonna pin it. I think that's what we want. Let's try that shrink wrap one more time. In a way, that's better. Okay. Back to here. Pin group, no. 0.25. Turn off dynamic. Keep dynamic on. All right, that's a start. Let's hide that. Make one more object. Ooh, I'm getting hungry. Pants would probably work a lot better with this method. I'm guessing. All right. All right. Back up a few steps. All right, that should be good. Then copy. Copy mods. Back to the beginning. Should have put a mirror mod on. All right, turn this one off. Oh. That shrinks a little bit too much when you say. Then let's actually turn off shrink wrap on this one. Go to the cloth settings. Shrink 0.1 maybe. That's probably that's probably a little too much. Maybe not. I'm going to give this a little while longer. If it stops giving me the results I want, then I'm going to switch. I need it to attach better. Again, I can use the shrink wrap. Shit. All right. One more subdivision. Nice. Okay, that's a bit better. All right. And I would just like a little bit more of it falling so we get wrinkles in the knees. So to do that, add first more geometry. Let's scale it up. I have to remember when I add geometry, it has to be on both sides. Okay. Here we'll assign this portion to the shrink. Let's go back to the body collision. That's still an 80. Still an 80. So it's 0.3. Just pulling too much right there. I want it to crumple. Mm. I might as well just buy Marvelous Designer. Let's try this one. Let's try too. What if we assigned the pressure to also be on the shrinks? Am I dropping frames because of this now? Doesn't seem that way. Alright, so not that. Just want nice wrinkles. Maybe we should use a different type of material. We did denim. Okay. Let's turn down the shrinking factor as well. Gosh darn it, just crumple. Instead, it's getting pulled. Let's turn off the pressure. Still getting this pulling. Which I don't mind in certain areas. I actually really like the wrinkles right there. feel like that's pretty realistic. I'm going to turn down the subdivision set. How else can I do that? Penny group. All right. So we're going to make the pin group. We're going to assign these to them. Then go to shape, pin, play. That should prevent it moving. Okay. That's too much. It shouldn't be moving the penny group. Oh man, I was hoping to really be able to do this quickly, but it seems like it's going to take too much time. So I think we're just going to go to our standard methods for making this. Darn. I just really want to be able to get these kinds of rings and stuff. We'll keep these around now. Excuse me. I could try. Let's turn off the tank top. The sim method. We need to apply the subdivision for that. Then take these sections. Rip them. Take it front, move it forward. Let's remove the shrink wrap. Then bridge edge loops. Delete the faces. All right. So this uses the stitching method. Rough. Let's turn up the quality to 20. not bad. I do think that actually does yield better wrinkles. Point 2 SY0. I'm going to flatten them. Just want to see how this works. If they're flat. Oh, yes, yes. Look, those are the wrinkles I wanted. Right there. Yes. All right, so this is much better. Okay. Interesting. I was kind of expecting it to not be the better solution. But it does seem to be working quite well. And it's actually nice because it generates these little bumps on the side, which is kind of realistic. I'm actually going to set this to negative 105 so it gets a little bit bigger. It should make bigger wrinkles that way. Okay, that's more like it. Now what we'll want to add on top is a weld modifier above the subdivision. We want to say connected only loose edges. Should just be working, right? Yeah, perfect. Try that again. All right. Certainly don't mind that. I think we might want to work on the crotch a little bit. But I want to hide that, and we're going to try to do that with our tank top sim now, too. So let's turn off that shrink wrap. Take the palm. Rip those. Before we do that, let's apply the subdivision, then rip them. Point 2 SY0. Like that. Then we will bridge, 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 and you guessed it, bridge. All right. And then I'll actually just copy the modifiers from here. A little bit better, a little bit better. Let's go ahead and set this to negative point. I just want more wrinkles out of this one. How do I do that? Why don't we set it to denim? Or cotton. Hmm. Maybe shrink this a little bit. So there's just a little bit more tension. Kind of move it up so that it comes together and then we'll fall down. That doesn't seem to be happening. I think it'd just be better to do this and then make an object to push the shirt up so that it actually crumples and makes the shape we're looking for. Because right now there's a lot of overhang, but we want those crumples. I wish there was a way to. I still don't have the pressure on. This is just shrink right now. Okay, let's do this. Boom. 0. So just this section should get the negative pressure. Dang, the other one got those super nice wrinkles, the pants, which I'm very pleased with. But I want the same here, please. Maybe I can do this artificially. And we'll say dynamic mesh. Just makes a awkward lump. All right. One other attempt. We're going to add a force field. Turbulence. Let's just try that. What it's going to do. Hello, XX little kitten kawaii XX. Hello. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. We're doing some stuff. Trying to figure out how to make good cloth simulations. I'm back from another call. Well, welcome. Welcome back. Let's say four. Shape. It's not strong at all. Maybe 200. That might be a lot. It doesn't seem to be affecting it at all. Never seen this like how to actually create one, by the way. Hope your day is going good. Thank you. It is going well. We're being productive. But yeah, I make the avatars in Blender. And I do this full time, so I'm pretty much here 9 9 9 a.m. 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. So I do this on a full time basis, um, and I love it. It is super fun work. It definitely have the most fun doing this. Well, I'm glad you survived that call, Nicole. Doing more EMS stuff. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions, little kitten. Do you teach? I definitely answer questions during my stream stuff, but I don't have a class. But maybe I should. Maybe I should. You got punched in the face. Oh no. Comes with the job, I suppose. Yeah, if you're interested, little kitten, let me share my Discord. You're welcome to come by, ask questions. Um, Boom. I don't have. I'm not a very good streamer. I'm good. I'm a good artist, but I'm not a good streamer. I don't really have any commands or stuff set up. But feel free to hop in. Um, Maybe I should do some classes. Broke my tooth. Oh no. Would be nice since it's very tricky. There's definitely a lot to it. Definitely a lot to it. Right now, I'm trying to simulate. This is a little over the top, but right now I'm trying to simulate clothing onto my avatar because avatars. I'm trying to match this a little bit, and it's an interesting little process. But it seems to lend itself to very realistic results. Resist stretching. I'm going to turn up the tension. Set this 60. Whoa. That might be a little too. Let's say 30. Still too much. I guess 15 is just fine. Still clipping here too. That got a good subdivision. I think we need to turn up the quality. Oh, that's it. Let's set that up again. 30. Bam. But let's turn down the compression. It's a little too long right now. Strike 0.2. Yeah, I tried it once and got lost. So now I use PMX editor and MMD bases are allowed for VRC. Very cool. Yeah, I started off doing or getting used to this process the Vroid uh, stuff, which is pretty cool. I like the Vroid. Um, but there's certainly a lot more you can do once you know it, know how to do it. Perhaps that goes without saying, but we're suggesting these values. I'm trying to make a process to make really realistic looking clothing. Um, because I like being able to get wrinkles that match the character the clothing is on. Absolutely. What's up? Harmonic shrinking, bending, air viscosity. Let's turn up the mass a little bit more. So it gets that nice bending at the start, but then it goes away. Bum, 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 bum. Move that up a ways. Let's turn on sharp. Oh no. Well, I hope you get some nice recovery, Nicole. Get some good rest. Your jaw healed, jaw and tooth. It's a bit better. Damping seems to be good. I don't know what this does, but I'm finding out. Looks like a little dress. Gonna get my kit, and then I'm taking it to the park and get ice cream. Oh heck yeah! Oh, that sounds really good. Sounds like a good end to the day. Excelling force. Let's see. You're not doing commissions, but would you help? No, I am doing commissions. Would you help with a project or like teach or give advice? I'd certainly answer some questions. Definitely open to giving advice. I don't really have time to do like additional work in terms of making additional avatars or worlds and stuff. That's what gets a little tricky. Uh, I mean, I've been trying to get time to make my own avatars, and I just end up doing more commissions all the time, which I don't have a problem with. Just sort of how the situation plays out. What if we rotated this? All right. But yeah, if you're looking to just get some advice on how to make avatars, I would certainly be open to pointing you the right direction or helping out in that way. Um, Definitely open to that. Yeah, absolutely. Feel free to send me some messages. Do you speak another language? Uh, I can speak Spanish poorly. No, five, and English isn't my first. Oh, heck yeah. All right, we're going to make that now. So now the pants are baked, and we can use our handy dandy multi-resolution modifier. Oh, okay. Never mind. Can't. Why can't we? Should be working just fine. Probably in the crotch. There's something wrong. Yeah, okay. So we'll just want to take these edges here. Wasn't expecting that. Select. There we go. Okay, so now I've got those selected, and we're going to say M collapse. Dang, that's not working as I would have liked. Romanian. I don't think I've ever heard Romanian. I would assume perhaps a Slavic language. Interesting. What is going on here? Seems like this cloth just can't quite reach the right spot. So if we do this, boom, we weld it. The weld should connect them. There we go. Okay. Now we mesh it. Then we slip that multi-res on. Unsubdivided. Yes. Okay, that works. Perfect. All right, that wasn't too bad. Now we have this really cool thing where we've got we can actually bake these normals down. I think we need to let it run a little bit longer before we bake it, though. Ooh. That's good, though. All right. So I realized on my mesh, there's actually a little gap here. Close that. And that's the only gap. Oh, no. One in the butt. I think. 0.6. One. That's 0. All right, that should fix it. Then back here, let's simulate that again. Right. And we'll be able to smooth out a lot of this. Perfect. Mesh, multi-res. Hit that as many times as we can. Then we'll go with like 2 or something. But look at that. We go this just really, really low res version. Then we'll be able to bake these normals into them. So we get all this nice crispy detail and wrinkles for basically free, which is the whole point of doing this method. But I'm also going to add, now that I've baked it, I'm going to add some collision to this one. And then we're going to turn back on our tank top sim. So hopefully it'll, wrap over the clothing, which should yield some nicer results. Maybe not. Oh, that's because pants are currently very slippery. So don't do that. There we go. Got a nice start with clothing. I think we need to raise up the middle just a ways for a tank top. I'm going to grab the bottom here and here, do O, G, Z, right about. It's actually above the groin, so we'll go right about there. Oh yeah, look, now we get way more wrinkles. Perfect. Let's just play it out and see. Will it shrink? Maybe that's because the friction's too high. Back to 5. Just raising. No, that's not what I want. All right, we'll lower it a little bit more. Right about there. No. No. Okay, let's turn up the mass a little bit. Say 3. And let's select dynamic mesh. It's like it's being repelled by it. That's correct. And all right, lower it some more. Maybe it's just shrinking too much. Set it to 0. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, yeah. Okay. We're very, very close to a good result. All right. Oh, man, the shoulders are getting messed up. Is there any way? Let's turn down max sonic. Say 10. Hopefully it doesn't. Oh. It's pretty good. That's why it doesn't just slam together instantly. All right. I think that is looking pretty good. Excuse me. Let's try just a few more things because I'm nuts. Just kind of want to make the middle a little bit bigger. See if we can get some more wrinkles in there somehow. But what that leads to a really nasty looking pinch. I think we have to do it with this. All right. I think that's looking pretty good. Now that we've done that, we will duplicate it again, rename it to tank top bake, and then we'll move it into the bake folder. Hide the sim folder. Let it play out once again. Make sure this is 1 meter. Just want to add one more subdiv for the cloth mod. But I can't do that because the pinning. So go in here, let's turn off the weld. What I need to do is first delete this, take this section, extrude it this way, then flip it that way. Then we can take all these faces here. Before we do that, here to here. Delete. Then here to here. Delete. Bam. Okay, so now we've got that. We can select all these, delete only faces. We're left with the things. Why did we do that? Oh, why did I? Okay, I should have done what I intended to do, which was take this one and subdivide it. Then extrude. Then go in and delete those faces. So I want just one more level of wrinkles. Oh, come on, zoom over. All right. And then only faces. Bam, bam. Play. Yeah, look at that. So many more wrinkles. The life's blood of my wrinkle. Oh, yeah. Classy. All right. So now I will duplicate this again. Rename this one to sim and drop that back in the sim just so we have a backup of both versions of these. And then we can go ahead and mesh this multi-resolution, unsubdivide. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And we'll just have to let me go back to what's cloth. Sim here. Let's play that again. Let it remove that wrinkle. Okay. Gotcha. I see what's happening. All right. Okay. No. Let's grow it out a ways. Keeps doing that. Is it going to fix itself? I just let it play. Okay, yeah. All right, much better. Now it's actually working. Okay. So now we can hue, mesh. We'll go into sculpt mode really quick and go to smooth. Just kind of smooth out a little bit of the awkward bits. I don't mind there being a seam. That works fine. Perfect. And then we slap in that multi-res. Unsubdivide, unsubdivide. Bam, bam. Perfect. Boom, boom. Yes. Yes. And then we can just give it that extra detail. Now it really looks like a garment. Oh, I'm so pleased with that. Oh. Dope. Okay. It is 12:13. I'm going to take lunch very soon. Um, but in the meantime, we're going to start the next piece, which is this vest. And get that looking real good. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, the only thing I haven't shown yet is that he does have a mane. So he's got a lot of fuzz. Very pleased with how that's coming out. But I have to hide it while we're doing the cloth sim because it's a little hard to see. Yeah! Yeah! Ding, ding, ding. All right, so first step is we go to model our little vest. We'll do this. Delete that side. Shrink it. Move it into place. Cut it. Cut it. Do that. Then we'll delete the bottom. And this part. So, and then of course, little tank top itself. All right, looks pretty good. Where does it end? It's kind of not the biggest vest. Something like that. Do you add physics later too? Yes. So once I'm, especially the tail and the ears, uh, it's usually where I add physics for a fursona. And of course, like breasts and butt, depending on what client is looking for. But I've had a lot of fun with the tails lately because you can add like gravity to them, so the tail like falls and then it like drapes along the floor, which I really like. That's such a cool effect. All right. So we got this little vest made. Let's just crease the spot. looks like it has a little bit of a collar. So much to learn. There is definitely a lot of little pieces. I would just say keep it bite sized to start with. It's like don't try to do everything at once. Just make something simple to start with, and be okay with that. I think the easiest thing to do wrong is just try to do everything at once. It's just like, okay, I can do this part, and then I can do this part, and then I can do um, next part. Just set yourself a little trail. Excuse me. A trail to success. I could. I like that. All right, so now that we've done that, we will mesh it. And I'm going to add one more subdivision to it. Actually, maybe even two. Would be a very long time, but I would like to learn. Well, that is the key component, just having that desire. So, um, and there's quite a few other people that come by the stream, and they're looking to learn as well. Um, I think that if you like learning, then VR chat is probably the best place to be because that's what it's all about. There's really no other community, maybe besides like Roblox or just the video game development community itself that is so hungry to learn all the time. I think VR chat has a lot going for it in that regard. Let's make sure we connect them first. Boom, boom, cube, bridge, only faces. Bridge, only faces. Then here is an interesting one. Interested to see how this collar works. This may not be the best way to do this, but I'm going to give it a shot. Oops. Oh, of course not. is going to happen because I need to turn on the cloth sim really quick. Select one of these. Copy modifiers. And close the sims. Back here. All right. Maybe you can help me with mine later. You're welcome to send like screenshots through Discord and just questions. Certainly help you point you in the right direction. Oops. Oh. Okay. Oh, I selected too much. Dun, dun, dun. Bridge. Delete. And then boom. Boom. And boom. Boom. Bridge. Delete. Okay. Extra laggy. Why is it so laggy? Let's turn these down. It's not crazy cloth-wise, but there are more that it's if the stream's gonna lag, it's laggy. Very laggy. It's also just flying around. Um, let's go back to this cloth. I'm going to turn on. We already have max sewing on, so I'm going to say 50 instead. Otherwise, it's like here's what we'll do. First, we're going to. Oh, of course. Why? Okay. Let's turn this down. It should be like just right here at the most. This I'm just going to hide. Yeah, of course. Just this extremely dense collision calculation. Still taking a very long time. Go to cloth settings, set this to 10. Okay, that's off. Still very, very intense. Turn this down to 2. Okay. Dang. All right, we're going to deal with that one a little bit later. I'm going to go on lunch right now. My stomach is grumbling, so I'm going to go get some food. But thank you, everyone who came by this morning. Little Kitten Kawaii, thank you for coming by. Nicole, Nick, thank you for coming. Jams, hope you're having a fantastic day. J.A. Dutter, hope you're doing well. But I will be back in about an hour, and we're going to continue getting our cloth set up, working correctly, and looking good. That's the plan, at least. I'm just going to have to kind of restart what I'm doing right here. But it won't be that big of a deal. Just a simple change up. But again, I hope everyone's having a fantastic morning, fantastic Monday. I'll be back very soon. If you want to get notified when I'm back, please hit that follow button. Yeah, again, enjoy the rest of your day. Hopefully, I'll see you in about an hour. But if not, have a good Monday. Yeah, see you all very soon. Bye.